Well, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Here we go.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
On 1, right?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 16. At the Ravens' 36-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard mark.
It's a gain of 18.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
15-yard line.
Back to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Should be signed to Reeboks.
Now, faking the give. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained 81 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. In motion comes Andrews. Tootin. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
3rd and goal.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Here's Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be second down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Yo.
From the 39, here's a first
Oh,
and 10.
yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
13.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's a designed run. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.